And moving on to the latest EBIX Cash news alert coming in this morning, Indian origin Senator Kamala Harris was nominated the Democratic Party's candidate for US Vice President, becoming the first ever American of India and African descent to be selected by a major party for the top post. Harris is the first Indian American to be selected for the second highest elected office of the United States, after that of the president. She's also the first ever black and first ever African American to be nominated as vice presidential candidate by a major political party.
One that Joe Biden shares. A vision of our nation as a beloved community, a country where we may not agree on every detail, but we are united by the fundamental belief that every human being is of infinite worth, deserving of compassion, dignity, and respect. A country where we look out for one another, where we rise and fall as one, where we face our challenges and celebrate our triumphs together. Donald Trump's failure of leadership has cost lives and livelihoods. We are a nation that is grieving the loss of life, the loss of jobs, the loss of opportunities, the loss of normalcy, and yes, the loss of certainty. And while this virus touches us all, we got to be honest. It is not an equal opportunity offender. Black, Latino, and indigenous people are suffering and dying disproportionately. And this is not a coincidence. It is the effect of structural racism, of inequities in education and technology, healthcare and housing, job security and transportation, the injustice in reproductive and maternal health care, in the excessive use of force by police, and in our broader criminal justice system. We celebrate the women who fought for that right. Yet so many of the black women who helped secure that victory were still prohibited from voting long after its ratification. But they were undeterred. Without fanfare or recognition, they organized and testified and rallied and marched and fought, not just for their vote, but for a seat at the table. These women and the generations that followed worked to make democracy and opportunity real in the lives of all of us who followed. They paved the way for the trailblazing leadership of Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. And these women inspired us to pick up the torch and fight on.